This is one of the most stupidest things in the black community, that with black women especially, that really gets on my nerves, because black women have this stupid thought process that, it's never enough being a good man. It's never enough. And so here is this one. This is a shared from Frank Rivers. Um, and so, you have this female, good guys finish last because women don't respect what y'all refer to as good guys. First things let's first First things first, let's acknowledge that many good guys are feminine men that know and understand little to nothing when it comes to women. They are just soft spoken men who don't get their dick wet too often. Just because you are, as a man, respect women doesn't mean you understand biological nature, nor does it mean you've mastered the art of mating and dating. Y'all know me. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. It is what it is. I'm tired of the narrative that women simply don't want good men. You just said they don't want it because they're feminine, they're bitch made. They don't understand. They don't understand the art of mastering, dating and mating and dating. So of course, yes, you just proved in your own point that, at least by your own words, that women don't go for good men. When most of the men y'all refer to as good are weak. This is why many women cling to bad boys, because naturally gravitate towards the strongest, the bravest, most dominant man in the room, while giving little regards to his actual values, beliefs, vision, plans, etc. And that's why y'all are single mothers. That's why y'all are broke. That is why y'all are the leading demographic of homelessness and evictions. This is why you guys lose in every demographic. This is why you guys are overweight. This is why you guys are bastard baby makers. You guys are losers. And this is why you have been chronically single for decades. This is your production. This is what you create. You see, you women always think you guys can out intellectualize the black manosphere and use our own lingo against us. And then it's like, when you guys try to do it, you guys end up proving our point and debunking yourself. Like, what room are you in? The club? What room are you in where the brightest minds and the strongest of men is Ray Ray and Pookie? Let's just be honest. Where do black women go for men? They definitely, the prison system. Women are literally joining to be cops and correctional officers just so they can fuck inmates. um, the club, gang-ridden communities and areas. But the thing is, when you get tired of being the so-called 1.5 at every 1.5 hours, when you get tired of being the face of that statistic, you want to run to white men. And this is what black women always do when they want to run to other races of men, even if they're not attracted to them. But they always do this. They always do this. They will always do the whole. Well, other races of men do X, Y, Z. Other races of men do X, Y. And it's like, oh, wait. But when we do that, we're lame. When we're trying to be, romantic, we're lame. We're weak men, because they can't apply this shit. And this is why alphaness in the eyes of black women or black people, it's only race specific. There's no universal definition of an alpha. This is why I hate these Greek letterings and this stupid shit, because black folks are literally in the bottom, but let them tell it. They're alpha no matter what. Let's go. And the thing is, when it comes to other races of men, I'm not. They don't apply these gangster boy standards on them. If I was to make fun of Eve's, the rapper Eve's uh, husband, and say, I bet you I could whoop that nigga ass. I bet you I can catch him lacking. I bet you I can whoop his ass. I bet you he won't try me. Then somebody will say, but he's a multi-millionaire. He's more alpha than you stupid street niggas. Y'all fighting over a block y'all don't even own. See, they will use that shit. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. This is why, okay, yeah, you cling to bad boys, but here's the funny thing with the whole clinging to bad boys. That's why y'all black women are, you guys clinging to bad boys is the reason why shows like Fatal Attraction is on what? They're like, I've literally missed out like 3 years of that show. Y'all are what? Low-key, I didn't get that subscription back, the Philo, because I really do miss. It's expensive, but like it's a Philo's kind of a good shortcut if you don't want to pay for like internet. I mean, not pay for like cable and shit. It's like sometimes if you don't want to get a premium and pay $60 on Hulu, you can break the bank a little bit and pay $20 and you can catch the shows that Hulu kind of holds back from showing. But anyways, Fatal Attraction on TV One is like what season 23? For My Man has literally been on the air since 2016. It's been running for 7 years. And they never have a shortage of these dumb black girls, whether they're educated, hood, suburbs, or whatever. It is never short of these stupid girls destroying their lives for Ray Ray and Pookie. And it's so frustrating. This is why I have no mercy for them, man. Whatever the consequences, let it may be. They want to brag about how these men are alpha and these men know everything. About, they're so much smarter and better than us. Hey, fine. But when you become Mrs. 1.5 every hours and shit, now all of a sudden you want black men to be more emotionally inept and be more masculine enough to control their rage and temperament. Let's continue. So it's not that we like bad boys over good guys. It's just that above all else, a woman must feel safe and protected. But the thing is, you're using the same poison that will hurt you to stop the very same poison. It's a double negative. So the thing is that it's going to hurt you regardless. But hey, but the thing is, what is there to be scared of? Mostly you can really avoid the violence and the stupidity in the black community. That can easily be avoided. I've never been shot at. I have never been robbed. I have never been in situations where I literally had to fight for my life. And it's not because, I'm just sticking into white areas. Trust me, I like to go to hood spots too. But I know how to conduct myself. But the thing is, I don't get too addicted going to them. But the thing is, even when I'm in the hood spots, even when I want to go to Atlanta, I know there's places where, hey, I shouldn't even be fucking with. I shouldn't even be fucking with it. And the thing is, a lot of these sisters are so enticed by, going into these little areas, and then they want to cry foul, like the stupid black women that record themselves going to shady gas stations at like 12 in the morning, midnight, and then crying about street harassment. I'm like, girl, come on, go to a gas station that's closer to the highway and not one that's in the boonies. Common sense. It's common sense. You don't need to do all that shit. Before, and even when it comes to black women dating these white boys. What the fuck these white boys, these little Poindexter 120 white boys, what they do? Eve is a gangster rapper. How the hell does she feel protected being around this little this goofy everyday white boy that probably doesn't even know how to fight? You think she can take him to the hood and she will feel protected? Oh fuck no. Especially if he didn't have the money behind him. I got a like from the old man. I don't know what I posted on what I liked. Oh. So let's carry on. Let's carry on. Before a woman will consider what makes the man who he is, she is what she is. She first considers how he shows up for her in life. Period. Okay. In addition to this, women have always been competed for. Okay, I mean, let's just be honest. When it comes to black women's so-called competition, like no one's really fighting for you guys. So I don't understand. I don't really get it because like with the responses to this post, most of the niggas are saying fuck it, get a passport. So this so-called competition, I don't know where you're getting that from. Especially when you're in the lowest demographic of all time when it comes to attraction. We naturally need to feel chosen, sought after. So basically, she's saying that even though she is not unattracted to the so-called good guys, she likes stringing good guys because it makes her feel empowered. It makes the chase feel better, and she gets the sexual gratification that she chose a bad boy over you, and she likes the fact that you get angry at it. Even if she doesn't see it personally, she knows what she's doing. She knows by picking the bad boy, by picking the guy that is not like you, who uses and abuses her. She likes the fact of seeing you frustrated, and she wants you to kill yourself. She wants you to go off angry. She wants you to take the bait and say you hate women and that you hate black women. She wants you to take that fucking bait, all just so she can just say I told you, all just so she can say that's why I didn't want to give you the ass anyways. Bitch, you wasn't gonna give it to me even if I was all that, even if I didn't say all that. Okay, we naturally feel chosen. Let's keep it real. The bad boy come heavy behind who they want. Meanwhile, the good guy sits on the sidelines feeling pitiful for himself, wishing they can do what the bad boys do. Yeah, but the thing is, the bad boys always lose at the end because 9 times out of 10 they're not faithful. They're liars. They treat you like shit. They make you the 5.5, right? The 5.5, right? You know, and y'all literally wonder why y'all are even if it's true, even though I don't believe it. Y'all just wonder if for those of you females who believe that shit, just wonder why are y'all the 5.5. You know, and this is what y'all are literally fighting for. Bad boys come heavy, they come heavy with the game, with the sex and all that shit. But they never really want to claim you though. Yet instead of becoming more balanced, men will say no woman wants a good guy. What you just said, like 3 paragraphs ago, this keeps them from being accountable. They think by blaming women, it prefers their good boy narrative. Never stopping to self. Why don't women want me? You know why? Because good guys want to be chosen for their good deeds instead of standing on the principles and going out and getting the prize they claim they deserve. But the thing is, if we did all that, we're the bad guys again for being entitled and not letting you choose. So again, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If a dude wants to be in the sideline, like I'm not gonna fight you over what you like. If you like Demetrius, I mean Deontay or whoever, because Deontay got a gun and he likes to twirl that shit around. He likes to, let you drive in the Hellcat. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time competing with DeAndre. DeAndre is not my competition. Why the fuck, as an educated black man, with an engineering STEM career, I'm literally going to go out of my way to compete with a deadbeat, to compete with a loser. Demetrius Deontay is not on my fucking level. So hey, if whatever he's doing swoops you at your feet, whoopie damn do. All I'm gonna do is just say, just sit back and wonder, like, okay, if that's what she wants, that's what she wants. And I'm not gonna argue. I don't know why you expect a man to literally argue with you and gorilla strong arm you to the death over not being picked, and then the next thing you know, it's about male entitlement. Black men. Next thing you know, there's an article by The Root talking about black male entitlement, black men fighting, killing each other because of rejection. It's like, whatever, bitch, whatever. Sidelines, pitiful, blah blah. Yeah, instead of becoming more balanced, or did you just repeat? Because good guys won't be chosen, good deeds. So yes, although, and this is going to be the same woman who will make another post talking about black men aren't patriarchal. Black men need to establish communities. Black men need to raise up their reading scores. Black men need to be educated. Like, this is the same dog chasing its tail arguments. Because the minute they see us doing one thing, accomplishing one thing, and all of a sudden we're lacking again. Like, nah, we're not doing this shit. So yes, although women sometimes compromise values for reputation, a gorilla versus a koala bear. Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. I mean, truth be told, gorillas actually get clapped by smaller primates like monkeys and chimpanzees. Gorillas are docile idiots. They're not as big and strong as you would think they are. They're really docile. That's why even with gorilla kids, if you ever watch those little zoo, those little kids run their dads crazy. And the dad just sits there and he probably will just growl just to get him in check or something, or might even throw him if he's that mad. But naturally, gorillas, when it comes to other primate species, monkeys and chimpanzees are clapping their ass. I think that's why they put them in zoos, pretty much for their own good and protection, because they don't really have that oomph as much as people think. And truth be told, a koala is actually pretty dangerous. It's actually more of a hidden danger. That's why Australia has one of the strictest laws to make sure that you're actually not even supposed to, by law, you're not supposed to touch or hug or cuddle a koala unsupervised. Even though koala attacks on humans is quite rare, it's pretty fucked up. There's like a legend, or when I went to Australia, there was like a rumor that there was a koala at the beach and someone tried to hug it and it fucked its whole face up, allegedly. But the Australian government doesn't play, so they're like, don't even fuck with that shit. So this is again a black woman who just really doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. The good guys need to realize because a koala bear is not a cute, a cuddly animal. That's why they're not conventionally pets. You don't have pet koalas and shit. They're not conventional pets. Good guys need to realize they finish last because they don't fight to be first. But the thing is, once you see dudes really fight, especially non-select guys, do you want black guys to respond like Elliot Rodgers? Because when that happens, now all of a sudden it's the entitlement. The entitlement becomes problematic, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. You gotta fight to be first. Like, what's the point? If let's just say like if you want a girl but she isn't giving you the time of day, what's the point? She already made up her mind that she want Ray Ray and Pookie. She gave her the number. She gave him the ass on the spot. But and what the same chick last year hesitated to take you out to go on a date with you, and she's talking about bullshit like, oh, we gotta get to know each other first. We gotta establish a bond and a friendship. But she just met Ray Ray and Pookie just yesterday at the club, and she what and she's and she's in his car already. How the fuck does that happen? Blah blah blah. Good guys need to realize why they finish last because they don't fight to be first. If you as a man don't claim your place, we as women definitely aren't checking for you. You don't have to abandon who you are to adopt more masculine, desirable version of yourself. It's not because you're good and women don't want good guys. You just said that they don't want them because they're docile. It's because you're weak and you rely solely on your character to carry you through life. But I'm here today to submit to you. Activate your instincts. So this is this bullshit. This is a rate. I didn't even read that last part the first time I saw it. So this is basically a rage quit response to get the so-called educated lame, the good guy to be aggressive and take like we're not fighting for you. This is why we're responding with the passports. We're not fighting for you. I would never fight for a black woman. I give no fucks about what you guys want to do. I'm not your whipping boy. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to fight for you. I can give less than two fucks about you. You know, you want to do all this bullshit, fight to the death for you. Like, for what? Y'all are overweight. Y'all are mentally unstable. Um, there's really nothing. You guys are modern women. I do not want to spend $200 on a date. I do not want to wait 8 months to have not even like y'all are talking so crazy. It's like y'all talking now about like last minute celibacy in your 30s. It's like y'all really giving like y'all want these guys to fight over you, these educated lames to fight over you, but it's like nothing to work with, and there's really nothing to fight over. I'm like, it was like initial conversations. Y'all want to be celibate until you're married, and I'm like, I literally have to wait fucking what if this is on you on if it's on the woman's terms. Even if you want to speed up the relationship and try to get married to within a year or two, she is gonna do everything in her power to create hesitation. So she might even if you was Mr. Right, you was doing everything perfect, she'll probably just make you wait 8 years. You know, she's not gonna give you the ass. She's so worried and paranoid about trust issues, and it's like you're the most trustworthy guy. You don't have any secrets. You don't lie to her about anything that's really bad or terrible. You're literally Mr. Right, but is she gonna respond like that? No. What am I fighting for? A woman who literally cannot show up on dates. For me, for the educated lane. Can't pick up the phone on time. Doesn't text me words of encouragement or anything. not supportive, not there for me. Why should I fight to even be with you harder? I shouldn't have to fight just to get to unlock those basic affections. If for someone who's that it's meant to be genuine. I'm not wasting my time to unlock your bullshit love language from level 1 to level 50. From level 1 being on a talking stage for what, 5 years, and then hopefully one day you will trust me enough to go on a date. Nah. I see how you do good black men. I see how you do them. I don't have the patience, the time for that bullshit. But Ray Ray and Pookie, you trust them on the spot. I'm not fighting for you. So you can be Mrs. 5.5 by yourself with Ray Ray and Pookie. I'm out.